Just I'd like to remind quickly for what we studied in Al-Ghusl and Al-Wudu and so on like that. Do you remember that we said that the Ghusl for 5 things? Is there anyone remember when the Ghusl is a must?
We can each give some of them.
Huh?
Can we each give one of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We each give
That
one
will
of
be
them.
good.
Okay.
Mujibat al-Ghusl. What are the things which is we have to make Ghusl if we commit? There are 5 things which is cause al-Ghusl if we would like to pray or so.
Give one.
The first one is
State of Junub.
That's what it's called if you are.
Having a relation with the
very good.
Relation.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
You have to perform a ghusl after you hang out with your wife.
That's what he said. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you.
Okay, we need it. Okay, I'll say wet dream.
Okay.
Period.
Period of the woman, very good. Huh? And then
We have nefas after
nifas, yes.
nifas, after childbirth for the woman.
And don't forget 2 things: death and conversion.
Yeah.
Death and conversion.
Yeah.
This is a must. We have to make shower, make ghusl for it. And then conversion if someone converts to Islam. Here I have a question about خروج المني بشهوة في النوم أو اليقظة من ذكر أو أنثى. When someone this thing get out from him and then he has to, of course, the wet dream, the relation with wife and so on like that. Like, also I'd like to be honest with you and to mention something which is very important. Also, if someone use his hand and he did something like that, he has to take a shower also. Why? Because any way which it cause for this thing to get out of you, then you have to get in shower. I'd like to say 2 things here. The first one, for the man, for urinate size or number 1 or so, there are 3 things which it comes out from him. Okay? The first one, the urine. Urine. Okay? And that cause wudu or cause ghusl?
Wudu.
Thank you. The third one is the sperm or relation with wife or something like when it gets out. This cause wudu or cause ghusl?
Ghusl.
We call it al-hadath al-akbar. Remember this. Al-hadath al-asghar, the things which cause al-wudu. Al-hadath al-akbar, the things which cause al-ghusl. And then in between them, there is something which is, they call it madhi and wadi. What is that? Wadi. Someone, after he finished his he urinated, and after he finished, few seconds, a minute, he feels that there are 3 drops comes out from him. Usually they are not urine. This we call it wadi. If it is normal, just 1, 2, 3 drop, he need to make wudu, clean it and then make wudu. It's not like the other one. If it is is more and more, then he need to go to a doctor to check, because that is disease in this case. Al-wadi, they call it al-wadi. Someone, for example, and then we have urine, we have sperm, we have wadi and the mazzi. What is al-mazzi? Al-mazzi, someone, for example, saw a naked picture of a girl, and he could, and then he did not sperm, he did not do it, okay? But there are little drops comes out from him. That is, we call it madhi, madhi. And that also causes al-wudu, it doesn't cause al-ghusl. Al-ghusl only if you get this out of you, which is with desire, bishahwa, they call it desire, bishahwa, shahwa, desire. That is the only thing which is called al-ghusl. Even if it is by hand, someone uses hand, yeah. But here I'd like to say something which is very important for the hand, using hand in this issue. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us, and it is the best to leave everything in the nature, in the natural way. Al-fitra, okay, al-fitra. Allah created me, created us, created him as a man. He wants to have relation with someone. That is something normal, it's not something wrong. Because he's a man. If he doesn't feel that, then he needs to look for medication. Yeah. According to the age, of course. According to the age. Okay? According to the age. Lakin, here, this is something. The nature that we want this. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked us not to focus in this, to see something else. Make dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Go to as-salah. Go to don't focus on something which is gradually take you step by step till you. Secondly, the natural way that after you will marry, you will enjoy completely. Okay, as a need, also it's nature, which is, we call it witch dream. When someone sleep, and then at night he has this thing to get out from him. It's nature, it's balance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's balance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's great. But anything which is not nature all the time, it is not beneficial. It's harmful. Like to use hand. For many reasons. First of all, because it's weakness and the disease for you and for them and so on, like that. It is something which is no benefit from it. If someone said to you, like the scientists, they say sometimes, this is something natural, we want to get it out, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it get out with the wet dream, not me. The second thing, it can cause any problem, psychological or physical problem for the person whom he is doing that. And in the end, if he is addicted, use something like that, he will face a problem when he get married. Some people, I work in counseling, you know that, as Imam and counseling for religious matters. One of the things which is many times for someone whom he used to use his hand, and then even when he married, he cannot enjoy with his wife. His wife complained that he used his hand and he leave her alone like that. Crazy. And when you talk to him, he cannot, because he became addicted and became psychologically, and he will not enjoy what with his hand. So the medicine for that, no, leave your hand pure and clean. Okay? And anything which it cause interaction or dealing with or reminding the kids or the adult something like that, leave it. No need to look at picture after picture after picture and then increase. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran Kareem, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان. Or who believe don't follow or don't run after the footsteps of a shaitan. Footsteps of a shaitan, one by one. First he sees her hair, and then he sees her body, and then he wants to go deep and deep and deep and deep. It's endless till he will be like, astaghfirullah, something which is not good. So the best thing, no, from the beginning. And you remember hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that the eye commits adultery, the hand commits adultery, the tongue commits adultery, the ear commits adultery with the action about that. He sees something which is wrong, and then that's adultery. Eye adultery with the eye. And then in the end, all this, step by step by step, will take him to the big or major adultery. And that will be the major sin, of course. The best of that, no. Nature, Deen al-Fitra, to leave everything for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do not, or the one whom he is doing it like that, he need to medicate himself, and this is something which is secret. No one talk about, no one tell, especially in the Muslim community. That's why we need to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your health, for your religion, for your life, not to be addicted and so on like that. Addiction is something which is very, very bad anyway it is. Nas'alullah as-salama, nas'alullah as-salam, nas'alullah as-salam. We talk about the ghusl, and then we mentioned what we mentioned right now, and we said that there are, if someone cause this, like period or relation or so, he cannot pray unless he make wudu, he cannot make tawaf, he cannot touch al-mushaf, he cannot read al-Quran al-Kareem, he cannot stay in the masjid or the ibadah. You remember that we said that it is good, it's not a must, it is good to sunnah to make ghusl of al-Jumu'ah, ghusl of al-Eid, ghusl of whomsoever make ghusl for the one whom he died, and then ghusl for al-Ihram, and ghusl for entering Mecca, and lastly al-ghusl when you stand in Arafat. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. We mentioned that al-ghusl is an-niyyah, to have intention, and to cover all your body with the water. Plain water, pure water, clean water. Both of them are the same. If it is from the salt water from the sea, or it is sweet water, or any normal which we drink it, both of them from the lake or anything like that we mentioned. Okay? And hide yourself, try to be respected, try to be modest. Men or women, both are the same. And then we come to something after al-wudu, after al-ghusl, we come to at-tayammum. Al-tayammum. At-tayammum. And the definition for at-tayammum, according to the Arabic language, means intention. Intention. Okay? يعني يمم وجهه or يمم نفسه, which means he intend to do that. Why? Because it is purification according to the intention, not in the fact. purification according al-hukm, according to the rule. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to you that if you don't have water or you cannot use water and you need to make wudu, you need to pray, then you can make al-tayammum, like what we'll explain in detail right now. So it is matter of hukm, not matter of fact. That's why we call it tahara, even though that you will touch dust, and the dust will never be tahara or purification. That is dust. Like la, here the point that it is a secret. You listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. Secondly, the dust, it has to be pure. It's not something which is impure, najas. لا يجوز التيمم بالنجاسة. So someone said before that when you touch dust, this is najasa. No, this is not najasa. The dust is not najas. Even though it's not cleanliness, but it's not najas. And then when you make it, you obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why they call it tahara hukmiyya. It is tahara or purification according al-hukm. According al-hukm. Because I'd like to pray and I don't have water or I cannot use the water. In this case, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me rukhsa. They call it rukhsa. Okay, it's exception. It's permission from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For this case, you don't have water or you cannot use the water, then you make al-tayammum. They make al-tayammum. Okay? I remember when I was in Egypt, they came to me and they said, Sheikh Mohammad, there is someone burned in the fire and he died in the hospital. And his body is bleeding and the fire ate him completely. And he died, of course. And we would like to make a ghusl for him before they bury him. What we should do? What they should do? In this case, they make tayammum. They cannot use water. They cannot. He's already. In this case, they make tayammum for him as much as they can. Okay, tayammum, and then they use a kafan, shrab, and then they bury him because they cannot use the water, or it is. So it is according al-hukm. It's purification according al-hukm. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that in the Quran al-Kareem, وَإِن كُنْتُم مَرْضَىٰ أَوْ عَلَىٰ سَفَرٍ وَجَاءَ منكم غَضَبٌ. And you don't find water, فَتَيَمَّمُوا صَعِيدًا طَيِّبًا فَامْسَحُوا بِوُجُوهِكُمْ وَأَيْدِيكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ عَفُوًّا غَفُورًا. So it's mentioned in the Quran al-Kareem. That's why it is rukhsa. Rukhsa. Okay? Someone in the... Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that in the Quran al-Kareem, and the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that this is something which is rukhsa from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means that wherever you are, you can pray. Don't say, I don't have water. No. Wherever you are in desert, you are in field, you are in wood, you are wherever you are, and then there is no water. There is no water. Or the cup of water which you use is just for a drink. No, this save it for a drink. It's not allowed. So not try to make it for wudu, because this is for you to drink. Then in this case, there is no water, or you cannot use water, then you can make al-wudu as exception, as rukhsa from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned, جُعِلَتْ لِي الْأَرْضُ كُلُّهَا وَلِأُمَّتِي مَسْجِدًا وَطُهُورًا. All the earth, like masjid for us, we pray wherever we can. And we use the wudu of the water, ocean, salt water, or the river water, or any kind of water. And if there is anything which is in the earth, like the dust or sand or something like that, it is allowed to use it for as-salah. جعلت لي الأرض مسجدا وطهورا كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم تسليما كثيرا. And that is in order that you can pray wherever you are. You can pray wherever and anytime you want to do pray. And all the scholars agreed upon, based on Al-Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And by the way, this is one of the ibadah which is only for the Muslims, for Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was not with the Jews, it was not with the Christian, it was not with Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam or any other thing. It is for the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu salam, as exception for them, as something special for them, as rukhsa for them, because the Muslim, he shouldn't leave as-salah any way. Any way. I cannot use water, make tayammum. In order that you are not going to leave as-salah any time. There is no excuse to leave as-salah. That's why it is something which is for the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. The reason of revelation, it's a good story here. How it comes, we all know that in the beginning, they used, if they would like to make a salah, give me water, and then they make a wudu or a ghusl. That was normal. And one day they were with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam an expedition. The reason for that, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Sayyida Aisha radiallahu anha narrated that one day we were outside an expedition with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And while we were in the road, I lost my necklace. Sayyida Aisha lost her necklace. And then she told the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the Muslims, they start to looking for it around where she lost it, she lost it. And the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was very, very gentle, very, very great man. He did not say to her, "Are you crazy? You lost your necklace," or blame her. No. Or he said to her, "Get out, let's go, leave it." No. He kept stop, and they start looking for it. In a place which is there is no water. They looking for it. And then Salah came, like say, for Al-Asr, for example. And it is the time of Al-Asr, it is 5:30. And 5:30 now we would like to pray. There is no water. And then they start to blame Abu Bakr. They said to him, look what your daughter did. Abu Bakr, father of Sayyida Aisha, now we would like to pray. And there is no water. And she lost her necklaces while we are here. And there is no water to pray. We are going to leave the prayer. We are not going to pray, and so on. Abu Bakr got very mad. And he came to Sayyida Aisha to blame her. What did you do? What did you do? And the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is quiet. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam respect. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not blame, did not say anything which is wrong. فجاء أبو بكر والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. When the Sahaba, they were doing that, Sayyida Aisha, she was in her, what you call this, tent or something like that, in her tent. And it was, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was relaxing and put his head on the thigh of Sayyida Aisha radiallahu anha. And Abu Bakr came and said, "What are you doing? Let me pray now." She said, "I didn't talk because Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is in a nap." And then like that till they come in the morning and they don't have water and they would like to pray. And then Jibreel came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, if you need to pray and you so and so and you don't have wudu or ghusl or you don't have water, go ahead and make التيمم فامسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم منه. When Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam got it and then he recited to as-Sahaba, all of them, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, how much it became easy. And all of them, they went, and then it's easy, alhamdulillah, and we will pray. Sayyidina راوي الحديث اللهم صل وسلم أسيد ibn Hudayr, he said to Sayyida Aisha and Abu Bakr, this is not the first of your blessing. This is not the first of your blessing, which it means that for the blessing of Sayyida Aisha, for the bliss of Sayyida Aisha, for the bliss of family of Abu Bakr, for the bliss of wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah gave them permission, Allah gave them rukhsa, Allah made it easy. If you would like to pray and there is no water, then you can practice just make al-tayammum. Is there any of you made tayammum before? Raise your hand. Huh?
I've done it, but not for like I have no water.
At-tayammum. At-tayammum. Is there anyone practiced it before? Yes, Nathan. You did?
Yeah.
When it was, or give me the condition which is used.
A couple times, like out hiking, and there's no water, or all you have is your bottle to drink, and it's time to pray, and you're like 3 hours from the car or farther. There's no river or stream anywhere close, so make tayammum.
Jazakallah khair. I remember I was in Kenya. I met them several times, but one of them I was in Kenya, and the bus is going from the city Mombasa to the capital Nairobi, and they take almost 12-13 hours to go there driving. And when you stop in station or something like that in the road, you cannot leave just 5 or 10 foot. Dangerous. If you leave the group 5-10 foot, lion can come and attack you. Many people here, the African lion is not friendly. African lion, many people, especially at night, when the bus stop, you know what, if the bus stop in the road, what he do? He stop in the road and he close the road in order that all the buses are coming, they have to stop to make a group to protect themselves. So if the bus is, and then brake, and then he make like that in order to stop. All the buses which are coming, they stop in order to make a group of people, 50, 70s, to protect each other. And all of them in the bus, all of them. And the conductor said, no one leave the bus. No one stay in the bus. The conductor with the experience, they know how to deal. Okay? They go under the bus, they do this and this at night, and or they wait till the morning, till they get help, or so. No one get out of the bus. Someone looks like he would like to urinate. He would like to urinate. And he looked like that from the window. Let's see, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. And then he went out. Just few meters. And then the lion. The run in front of all. No one can do nothing. No one can do nothing. They can't understand. The lion, the African lion, is not like.
Yeah, you saw this one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't see that. Yeah, we saw lions while we are traveling, but doesn't attack us also. Anyway, we were there, and then it was during the day, and alhamdulillah, yani, we get down and look and make, they know how to expert in this, and then we went, the most important, I'd like to pray, and then Allahu Akbar, there is no water, there is nothing, and then I make wudu, and then we prayed in the bus. Yani, it was something which is,
Tayammum.
so it is, in this case, yeah, there is the water. I am in Kenya now, and the bus stopped, and just across the road there is a trail or a sink or water. Huh?
But it's not safe because the lions.
Yes. You say to me, I go to Allah said to you, dog, never. The lion, he will attack you. The water in front of you, just like 30, 40 yards. But you cannot touch it, especially the water, because the animals, they are focusing in the water for anything to come and then to attack. That's all. But anyway, just would like to let you know that there are some people in Africa, they are expert enough to deal with the lion. There are some tribes when they live in the desert and they live with the lions and something like that. Wow. They like the lions very, very much. You know, when the lion, for example, got a cow or something like that, and then they go and they take it from the lion. They go and they beat the lion. They know how to handle the Messiah. They call them Messiah tribe, big tribe in Africa, and they take the cow or the leg or anything which from him to eat it. So, what else? So, it was as a blessing for Sayyidah Aisha when she did, when that happened with her. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the Muslims permission to come. Make a tayammum if we don't find water. If we need to make either ghusl or wudu, both of them. Tayammum can be instead of al-ghusl, can be instead of al-wudu, instead of any of them. Tayammum can be instead of al-ghusl or wudu. If you don't find water, if you don't find the water, if you cannot find the water, there is no water, okay, then we make a tayammum. If there is something to prevent you to use the water, someone has skin problem, disease, something like that, which is he cannot use the water. He cannot use the water. It's allowed for him and her to make a tayammum. إذا كان به جراحة أو مرض. If it is special days, like very freezing, and there are some water which is, and you are not healthy, usually we use the water while it's very, very freezing. There is no problem. But if someone is not, old man, and if he uses the water in this condition, he will maybe get sick or die. Okay. In this case, he can make a tayammum. Why? If there is very very cold weather. Very cold weather for some people, it is. If there is water, but he cannot touch it, he cannot approach it, like if you are in Kenya, like what I showed you. And if you have some water, but it's enough only for your drink. I'm traveling and I have some water, there is no other water, and I have some water, this is for my drink, then consider like you don't have water. And like what I said to you, and lastly, if the time is already almost done for Al-Maghrib, now if there is water, we will go to get water from the gas station. We will walk for 10-15 minutes, and then we will come 15 minutes. This is how much? 30 minutes. And it's only 10 minutes and then the sun will set. And the time of Al-Asr will go. In this case, it's allowed for me to make wudu. To make tayammum, sorry. To make tayammum. Because if you did not do tayammum and you go to get the water from somewhere, 15 minutes go, 15 minutes return, this 30 minutes means the time will pass for Salah. And the last thing I just would like to let you know, the story which has happened to Sayyidina Amr ibn al-As. It was, they were in expedition and Amr ibn al-As was the leader or the emir of this expedition, and Rasulullah asked him to do, and then it was very cold weather, and he, luckily or unluckily at night, he got wet dream or something like that. And then, what should I do? What should I do? They told him, oh, you have to make a shower. He said, no, I make a shower. If I cannot make shower right now, I'll die. It's very cold. And then he made tayammum and he prayed. The Sahaba, they did not like that. They said, no, you are spoiled. You should make a ghusl, should not. And then he led the prayer. And they prayed. And then when they went back to Al-Medina, they complained and they told Rasulullah what happened. Rasulullah said to him, Abdullah, did you read the prayer while you are not making ghusl or wudu? He said, Ya Rasulullah, it was called, and Allah said in the Quran, don't kill yourself, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. I made the tayammum because I don't want to kill myself. Rasulullah started laughing. And he accepted it from him because he knows what's the permission which he got for himself. رضي الله تبارك وتعالى. يا رسول الله إن الله عز وجل يقول ولا تقتلوا أنفسكم إن الله كان بكم رحيما فتيممت ثم صليت فضحك رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولم يقل شيئا. Rasulullah smiled and he didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. And then التيمم, just to have intention, and then to make for your face and for your right and the left arms. Tayammum, to make intention, and then this and this. Your face, and تمسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم منه. التيمم instead of الوضوء and the ghusl. That's why it's allowed for you to do anything which is you do for Mus'haf, reading the Quran, as-salah, and anything else which is you do. Everything which is break al-wudu, break al-tayammum. Everything break al-wudu, break al-tayammum also. That is what we would like to say for today. Jazakumullah khair, barakallahu fikum. Allahumma salli wa sallam wa barik ala nabiyyina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is a very important topic I'd like to talk, inshallah, next time in detail, and that is if you rub or wipe on what you call bandage or something which is you put in your hand or in your this is we will talk about mas'u ala al-jabira. You are injured and you tie something and what you should do. We will talk about this in detail, inshallah, next time. Allahumma salli wa sallam wa barik ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi.